Chapter 59. Maya's POV. I could barely function. 73. 65 vouchers. My body moved, but my mind was fractured. It was splintering into 100 worst-case scenarios every second I wasn't actively distracting myself. Every time my phone buzzed, my heart slammed so hard against my ribs it made me dizzy. Every unknown number felt like a death sentence waiting to be answered. Police. Lawyers. Derek. Derek had gone completely silent. No texts. No calls. No crude jokes meant to reassure me. No cocky voice telling me I was overreacting. Just nothing. An empty, echoing void where his presence used to be. And the silence terrified me more than anything else ever could. I paced the apartment like a caged animal, barefoot steps carving invisible paths into the hardwood floor. My nails were bitten down to the tip, my cuticles raw and stinging. I couldn't stop replaying it, every message I'd sent him. Every transfer, every moment I'd convinced myself I was in control. Had he been caught? Had he panicked and run? Or worse, was he sitting in some sterile interrogation room right now, hands cuffed, bargaining my name away to save himself? I checked my phone again. Nothing. Pull it together, I muttered, dragging a hand through my hair so hard my scalp burned. You're fine. You were careful. You planned this. I said it like a mantra. Like if I repeated it enough times, my body would finally believe it. It didn't. A sharp knock echoed through the apartment. I froze. The sound cracked through me like a gunshot. My pulse roared in my ears as I stood there, barely breathing, counting the seconds. Another knock followed, louder this time. I moved slowly toward the door, each step cautious, deliberate. I peered through the peephole, my stomach twisting as relief and dread collided all at once. Vanessa. Her eyes were shadowed, her face pale, her posture rigid with something close to fear. I opened the door just enough to pull her inside quickly. You can't just show up like this. She didn't answer. She walked past me, turning slowly, scanning the apartment as if the walls themselves might be wired. We need to talk about what we did, she said. My chest tightened. Now is not the time. When is the right time? She snapped, spinning around. Because I haven't slept in days, Maya. Every time I close my eyes, I see her. I folded my arms tightly across my chest, forcing myself to look composed. In control. Angela is fine. She's home. She doesn't even remember anything. I dreamt that she died in that warehouse, Vanessa interrupted, her voice breaking. I dream that I will wake up in prison. 12/12 Monday, January 26 G. Chapter 59. That my parents won't look at me. That my entire life is over because of one stupid decision. That was the difference between us. She was drowning in guilt. I was drowning in survival. I can't live like this, she whispered. I want to go to the police. I want to tell them everything. 55 vouchers. No, the word tore out of me before I could soften it. She flinched. No, I repeated, lowering my voice, controlling it. You can't. Do you have any idea what that would do? I know exactly what it would do, she said weakly. It would end this. It would destroy us, I shot back. Your career, your reputation, your family's respect. You think the police are going to reward you for confessing to a kidnapping? Her face was drained of color. I stepped closer, my tone dropping into something colder, sharper. Angela is alive. She's safe. She can't identify anyone. The police have no leads. No suspects. This only stays buried if we stay quiet. You sound like you're trying to convince yourself, she murmured. Maybe I was. She's fine, I insisted. And this goes away if we don't panic. She hesitated, fear warring with guilt, until finally she nodded, slow, fragile. For now, she said. But I can't promise forever. That's enough, I said quickly. Just don't do anything stupid. After she left, the apartment felt even smaller. I slid down the door, my back hitting it hard, breath coming shallow and uneven. I wasn't safe. Not really. And I hated that feeling. I needed insurance. My gaze drifted to my laptop. If Derek talked, if Vanessa cracked, if the police suddenly did find something, I needed leverage. I opened my laptop and started digging. Social media first. Old forums. Archived articles. Fan blogs barely clinging to life. Anything with Liam Kingston's name attached. It didn't take long before I noticed patterns, threads that abruptly stopped, comments deleted mid-argument, accounts mysteriously wiped. 112. 3 years ago. Mid-season. A transfer that had never fully made sense. Rumors whispered through message boards. An incident. Something ugly. Something buried quickly, quietly, with money and influence smoothing the fallout. My pulse quickened. Then I saw it, a familiar username, loud and bitter, popping up again and again. An ex-teammate. Angry. Vocal. Still furious about how things had been handled. I smiled faintly. A burner email took minutes to set up. I crafted the message carefully, professional, neutral, believable. I played the role of a journalist researching hockey culture and accountability. Interested in speaking about experiences that were silenced. The reply came faster than it should have. He'd been waiting. What he told me made my breath hitch, not with fear, but with something dark and electric. "Oh, Liam," I murmured, scrolling slowly. "What are you hiding?" My smile spread, real this time. This wasn't gossip. This was a weapon. I closed the laptop and leaned back, my pulse finally steadying. If I needed to use it, I would. And if I had to run. My thoughts shifted to Ethan. Rage flared hot and vicious. He had put me here. His obsession with Angela. His carelessness. His choice. Choosing her over me. My jaw clenched. I opened my phone and logged into his banking app, grinning as I saw that my access was still intact. He'd never thought to cut me off. That was how he was. Very careless. 12:13 Monday, January 26 GR. Chapter 59. 73. 55 vouchers. But it wasn't my problem anymore. I began transferring money. Large amounts. Enough to disappear. Enough to rebuild somewhere far away. "This is what you get," I whispered, "for ruining my life." Escape wasn't panic. It was preparation. And as I stared at the growing balance on my screen, one thing became painfully clear. I wasn't done fighting. Not even close. Tian. AD. Comment. Archer. Love Beyond Human Limits, Daniel Moore. Recommend